know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Loyal plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. So if y'all in denial, I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Like 50, like 50. Ready? 49, check 49.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. A pass underneath for Fournette. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson, 40 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. On the move to his left. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on second and 8. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw over the middle taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Carolina.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
5-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
The pass.
It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Panthers.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
3-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And right side, Henry's got it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Fielded just inside the 20. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the end zone, Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that'll be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Panthers 31.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Stafford here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down. Stafford. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
The Panthers.
yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.